What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to SOKENT. Click that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, leave a comment, make sure y'all subscribe. And I got some breaking news for y'all. Now, Chris Brown basically posted something on his Instagram story that was very interesting. It was actually very courageous for Chris Brown to post something like this because Chris Brown has, millions and millions of followers. And you usually don't see celebrities talk about these things that's going on. So Chris Brown posted on his Instagram story how, the government is using things like HAARP. For those that don't know what HAARP is, go Google it, HAARP. Basically, the government has, technology that can literally control the weather. If they want to make it rain, they can make it rain. If they want to create a hurricane, they can create a hurricane. And you guys can just research this, like Google geoengineer weather modification. If you've ever seen little planes spray smoke up in the sky, which is chemtrails, it's not ironic that it starts raining a couple hours later. Like the government can literally make it rain if they want to make it rain. Sometimes they just spray the clouds up in the sky just to do it, because what they're doing is it's all type of harmful things and metals and shit that's in those chemtrails, but basically it controls the weather. Like, for example, if it's not raining for 10 months in California, all they have to do is send those planes up there, they spray it, and then boom, it's raining. So Chris Brown basically put up a post where they're showing that the government was responsible for the deadly California fires in Malibu. Hundreds of houses were burned down. It was one of the biggest, fires in U.S. history. If not, it is. A lot of people's houses got burned down. A lot of celebrities' houses got burned down. And Chris Brown's basically, championing a post that was saying that the government was responsible for those fires. And if you look at the pictures in this video, that's not ordinary for fire to look like that. It literally looks like the fire is coming down from what looks to be a cloud. And that's chemtrails, guys. Like, you guys have to do your research, go online and look this up. A lot of people think that this is a conspiracy, and it's not. It's facts. The government has actually confirmed that they are doing geoengineering to modify the weather. So if you look in the pictures, the cloud is shooting down fire, which obviously contributed to the deadly Malibu fires in California, where a lot of people's lives were at danger. And this is the type of stuff that's going on in our government. For example, one day I was at Chick-fil-A and I saw like 8 little planes just come out the sky out of nowhere, and they start spraying chemtrails. And I'm like, what the hell are these niggas doing? Is it an airplane show in this bitch? And sure enough, they sprayed the chemtrails and it was gone. So I want to say about 4 hours later, in that, it started raining. And I'm like, I wonder if those planes are the reason why it's raining. A lot of times when you see clouds in the sky, those are chemtrails. You know what I mean? There's all type of things going on. It's a lot of harmful stuff that's in the chemtrails that don't do our bodies any good. And a lot of different celebrities have spoken on this. You guys can Google, go on YouTube and type in Prince talks about chemtrails, and he basically was talking about how whenever he would see the little planes spray out the chemtrails, people in his area would start getting very angry and very aggressive, and everybody would start fighting. And that's because these chemtrails affect the human body in a very negative way. Obviously, this has been going on for a long time, but the chemtrails affect us bad. There's a lot of harmful different metals and all type of other stuff in there. They're used to rain when they want to make it rain. It's a lot of research you got to do on it. They can even use, like, originally the chemtrails or HAARP, HAARP, it was actually used in a war. That's where all of this came from. They can create tsunamis if they want to with these machines. They can create earthquakes if they want to. They can create, whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? If they want to make it fucking snow, they can do that. The technology is that advanced. It's just, we don't know that because people don't do the research. So with that being said, I want to shout out Chris Brown because I've already made a video about Chris Brown talking about cloning. Chris Brown's woke. He's been doing this for a long time. It's just that, they take his post down. And I think that's why he put this particular post in his Instagram story. So if you didn't check his Instagram story, you didn't see it. But Chris Brown makes posts like this all the time where he's exposing the government. But because he puts it on his regular Instagram post, they take it down every time. So shout out to Chris Brown, man. I think what he's doing is dope. He's opening up a lot of people's minds to what's really going on in our country, and not just our country, but in the world. And, I hope people do the research, and I hope people wake up because we got to stop these people from doing it. I mean, in all actuality, we can't stop them, but the more aware we become of what's going on, the more we can start letting our voices be heard that these so-called natural disasters are not natural. It's the government doing it, And if you disagree, leave a comment. Let me know why you think this isn't true. Like, I'm very open-minded. I'm not going to get mad. This is just how I feel. And to the people that do the research, they know what's going on. And with that being said, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm out. Skirt.